Previously on Big Brother 8.
Monty, Cream, and Shamrock Freddy were very skeptical and worried now that the BBAI arena was gone, meaning that this week and future weeks it would be easier for the HOH to backdoor someone. Springtrap and Tico believe that this week should be the week they take a shot at either Toadette or Monty, regardless on who wins the HOH. Shy Guy tried to convert Bowser to his side of the house, however, Bowser thought that it was all a ruse and he was not buying it. And at the HOH competition, it was between Tico and Glamrock Chica. In the end, it was Glamrock Chica who took power for her side of the house once again.
Congratulations, Glamrock Chica. You are the new head of household.
Congrats. Thank you so much. And right before the nomination ceremony, Monty volunteered to be a pawn in order to backdoor Tico because Tico kept putting him up in the HOH competition. At the nomination ceremony, Glamrock Chica followed up with Monty's plan and nominated him and Springtrap for eviction.
Tonight, the Golden Power Veto competition will be played. Who will win it and will it be used to save either Monty or Springtrap from the chopping block? Find out right now on Big Brother 8. So, I don't know. If he likes it, I love it.
Once again, I'm sorry, and this nomination ceremony is adjourned.
This week, I ultimately decided to nominate Monty and Springtrap. Monty volunteered to be on the block. So, if anything, that's less blood on my hands, and it makes me look like I'm not really associated with him, even though it's pretty obvious that this looks like a backdoor plan. And Springtrap, I put him up because he is a part of the backdoor plan. I don't want him gone this week, but I don't know. Things can change, by the snap of your fingers, so anything can happen this week. I feel confident going into the Power of Veto competition and beasting out and destroying Springtrap in it. And even if Tico or someone else on his side of the house gets picked, it doesn't matter because I still feel pretty confident within my abilities to even win the Power of Veto competition. So, I'm confident. I feel like I'm decent at comps. I won the AI arena. I won the veto. I'm good at comps and I absolutely need to be. And this week, Tico is the target. I'm just disappointed because obviously I'm not upset that I'm the blood. I can't, I don't know what. I feel like if you go on Big Brother and you go in the season expecting to never be nominated, you are a complete fool. You are bound to get nominated at least once or two times. So I'm not surprised that I'm on the block. I'm just more so upset that Glamrock Chica is pretending like this isn't like a huge backdoor plan to get rid of my closest ally Tico, and we all know that it is.
Hey, I want to talk to you today. What's up? Okay, Monty, I've been wanting to get this issue off my chest for a very long time. I understand that you are a competitor. I understand that you are a beast, and I understand that you want to go into these competitions, win it, and I know you want to keep, our side of the house safe because you actually care about us. Yeah, of course. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's gonna work out this time. What do you mean? I don't know, Monty, but I feel like it was a mistake to not volunteer yourself at the block. Listen, I love Glamrock Chica, but do we even know where her head's at? We're in the same alliance, so I would assume that we trusted her. Obviously, I trust her to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, she is not gonna look out for me and you, she's gonna look out for Wendy and Toadette.
Well, obviously, but just because she's not looking out for me and you as much as she's looking out for Wendy and Toadette, it does not mean anything. To you, it may not look like anything because we're all on the same side of the house, we're on the same alliance, we're all kumbaya, but at the end of the day, Monty, you cannot keep volunteering yourself to be a pawn because even though you can be overly confident, even though you can manifest shit like you staying, even if you don't win any competitions, shit like that is bound to fail. And if you keep doing it, it's gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? God is not going to keep protecting you to this game, Monty. He's going to give you a lesson, and this lesson might be this week if you do not get your head inside the game and actually think correctly. I care deeply about Monty. I really do. But at the end of the day, you can't keep doing this volunteering to be a pawn shit. It doesn't work like this. You can't volunteer to be a pawn 100 times and expect to stay every single time. No, that's not how it works. You are bound to fail. Your plan is bound to fail. He's volunteered to be a pawn 2 times already. This is the 3rd time. There is no way in hell that he even has a chance of surviving this week unless he actually wins that veto and uses it on himself. And if he doesn't win that veto, I'm honestly convinced that he might be cooked. I understand Cream's frustration. I understand her worries about me. But at the end of the day, I feel confident within my ability to go into the veto. I've done it before. When I don't really feel like I'm in danger, I don't really try as hard in competitions, which is why I haven't been steamrolling this season. But when I genuinely feel like my life could be at danger and at risk, I will try. And since I'm on the block, it gives me more of a desire to actually go into the veto and win it. Hey, you got my nominations. Thank you so much. How do you feel about this week? Like, do you think it's gonna go accordingly? Do you think the plan's gonna work out? About that. Oh my god, don't. Like, I don't know if the plan's gonna work out, you guys. Seriously. It cannot work out. Springtrap can win the veto. And I would still put Tico up, don't worry. But she couldn't win the veto, and I mean, I don't know. Like, anything is possible. There's a huge chance that Monty can still stay on the block. For all I know, they can get picked for the power of veto and save the Springtrap. Even Tico can get picked for the veto and save Springtrap. Which means they're both safe automatically. Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, this plan is basically like, it's a risk. It basically, in my opinion, it just depends on luck, on who gets picked for this veto competition. If Tico gets picked, she has a huge chance of winning the veto competition and saving Springtrap, which obviously disregards the entire plan to begin with. Do you feel like this week, since obviously Monty's not the target, do you feel like this week you guys, and this is for both of you guys, do you guys feel like this week, if we do not like set him up against like someone like, I don't know, like you start like someone like Bowser, or like we don't vote to evict him, do you guys think like it's gonna be kind of like a waste? I've been considering that too. Yeah, honestly, I feel like as much as a target Monty is, he is loyal to us, you guys. And you know, if you guys want to vote to evict him, I'm totally down with that. I'll do it too. No worries. I have no problem doing that. But if that's not the plan, I also understand why we would keep him. There's pros and cons, and there's things that can benefit to keeping him, but there's things that can hurt us in the long run for keeping him. You know, and the things that can hurt us is he's good at competitions. Yeah. I don't know, this week, I feel like if Monty stays in the block, it's a perfect opportunity to get rid of him. I mean, as much as I love Monty, he's on our side of the house, he's keeping us safe for as long as he can. At the end of the day, if we get down to our numbers in our alliance, making it to the end of the game, how can I trust Monty to take me to the final 2 over someone like Cream? So I don't trust it at all, and I feel like Monty is gonna absolutely steamroll and beast out the competitions during the end game, which is not something that I would like to see. I really don't know what to do this week. Wendy is bringing up the possibility of wanting to evict Monty because he's a true threat, but at the end of the day, and I know it's kind of stupid, it can look stupid, but I kind of feel like I have this loyalty, a specific loyalty to Monty because of that week that he specifically used the veto and saved me on week 3 when he saved me with the power of veto when I wasn't expecting it. And to me, that really showed me that not only was he a great ally, but he was a great friend. And I don't know, I feel like, I mean, I have no problem doing it, but it's just, if I do it, and if we go along with evicting Monty, if he does it on the block, it will definitely hurt me. My girls, Wendy and Toadette, they don't know what the hell to do. I don't know what the hell to do. This plan can backfire, and someone like Tico can get picked for the power of veto. She can win it and not freaking save Springtrap, which forces me to put up someone like High Score Chica or Shy Guy. Hey Bowser, how you doing? Oh my god, you're like the only person in our alliance who's actually checked up on me. Seriously? Yeah, and I want to talk to you about this because I feel like out of everyone's hiding light, I trust you the most. Yeah, I'm down. I'm here. Tell me everything. I feel like this alliance doesn't really prioritize me like y'all prioritize each other. Honestly, I totally resonate with that. I totally understand where you're coming from. I can understand your anger and your frustration about that. I honestly, I do kind of agree with you. I kind of feel like, I myself included, I feel like we tend to group off from each other and from you especially, and kind of like talk in different groups. And it's not even just, it's the other side of the house too, but talking different groups about like specific plans, specific strategies. Like, I didn't even think you knew Monty was gonna go up this week. Nope, had no idea. And Bowser, I really am sorry that you feel this way, and I'm sorry that you have been feeling this way for a while, and I'm sorry about everything, you know. And I feel like next time that you really want to be included, I feel like you should definitely have a conversation with our side of the house. So Monty, Kareem, Glamour, Chico, Wendy, and Toadette. And I feel like they'll include you more in our plans and stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that, Shamrock Freddy. Believe it or not, I do feel bad for Bowser. I feel like, you know, and I see it too, and I myself, I'm not gonna be shady because I myself have witnessed myself doing it too, but I feel like Bowser definitely does get excluded from our group conversations, our group plans, our group strategies, this, that, and third, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like he gets excluded from it, and I feel like we all take part of that. And, you know, I don't feel like they mean to. I don't feel like anyone intentionally means to exclude him from it. I just think that he's such a background character, and he's so fading to the background that, like, I feel like a lot of people kind of forget that he's here. I'm not even trying to be messy. I'm not even trying to be mean, but I do feel like a lot of people kind of forget that this man's inside this house because he doesn't, he does not add anything to this game. He doesn't provide. I'm not saying I do, but I mean, it takes one to know one, and he does not provide anything. Sorry. I feel happy with my conversation with Shamrock Freddy about, you know, the whole side of the house and how our side of the house is kind of like basically excluding from the plans. And I feel like now that this conversation has occurred, I feel like hopefully he can go to our side of the house, or maybe, you know, they can kind of realize that like they are kind of excluding me from the group decisions, the group plans, and the strategies and all that stuff. So I'm hoping like next time we do have a plan, I'm hoping that I possibly could be included inside of it. That was crazy, very crazy nominations, yeah. So how do you feel knowing that Monty's on the block? I feel like obviously it's a whole plan for something. Yeah, I feel like this week, I think Tico is a target because why would Springtrap be up? Obviously gotta take Springtrap up to kind of weaken Tico. Yeah, so I feel like with him being up, it's kind of like solidifies the fact that like Tico is the backdoor target this week, especially with the AI arena gone. It's so much more easier for like backdoors to happen. So I mean, yeah, I feel like Tico is the target this week. So I feel like what's best for our game right now is, at least for this week, we really gotta lay low. I feel like if we put our presence out too much, like we did for the past 5 weeks, I feel like it can definitely endanger us. I feel like right now we're in a good position. As much as it sounds, as crazy as it sounds, I feel like honestly, if Tico goes home this week, it better her than us, right? Yeah. So I feel like we are in a decent and solid position, and I'm glad to be here still, you know, and I'm glad to make it a jury. So I mean, obviously, I feel like the best thing that we can do right now is kind of be silent for a little bit and just hope that, you know, they don't notice us, because eventually they're gonna have to target each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck goes on inside this goddamn house half the damn time, but what I do know is I'm not the target this week, and neither is Shy Guy. So I feel like this week, both of us need to lay low, because if we make our presence known and we are loud and we start fighting this week again, I feel like the target is going to directly shift at us. So I feel like this is the week where we should finally shut the fuck up so Tico can go home and we are good. It's honestly, it's just so much going on to this game. I really can't keep count. But I mean, all I know is I'm not in the block this week, and I really have a huge chance of not even being the replacement. I mean, I hate saying this, but like High School Chica said, better Tico than us. I mean, I don't want to go home. I don't want High School Chica to go home. And if Tico has to go home because she needs to fall victim to that because that's their target, I guess, I so be it. I mean, I can't really stop it unless she can work magic or something. Like, but I mean, other than that, I'm cool this week, I think. Hey everyone, it's time to prepare for the veto competition. I need everyone in the living room right now, please. Only 6 people can participate in the veto competition: the head of household, my 2 nominees, and 3 other households selected by random draw. With my 2 nominees, please join me up here. As a head of household, I will pick first. Glamour Chico, which is Huska's choice for me. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Wendy. Yay, thank you. Alright, Monty, since I nominated you first, you get to pick next. Tico, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. And lastly, Springtrap. Toadette. And I also need to choose a host for this competition, and I'm going to go ahead and pick Shamrock Freddy. Thanks. They're the first one in the competition is to begin. Good luck, y'all. Welcome everyone to the veto competition. This competition is called Pole Hangers, and here's how it will work. The overall goal in this competition is to last on the pole the longest. If you fall down, you will be eliminated. The last player standing on the pole will win the golden power of veto. Do you all understand? Alright, this competition starts now. Everyone looking good still? The girls kind of seem to have a strategy forming over here. Springtrap and Monty more far back. Glamour Chico, which is Huska's choice for me. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Wendy. Yay, thank you. Alright, Monty, since I nominated you first, you get to pick next. Oh, and Toadette is eliminated. She falls. 5 of you remain. High Score Chica, Wendy, and Glamour Chica all take a fall together. It is now between Monty and Springtrap. Oh my god, that was literally the most embarrassing shit that I've ever done. Like, and that shit is going on TV. I'm cooked. I really don't know how all 3 of us managed to fall all at the same time. I think that's a new record. It is now between Springtrap and Monty for this veto competition. Good luck. Good luck, Springtrap. Oh my gosh. Springtrap seems to kind of have a good strategy with him being all the way backed up to the wall. Monty kind of stumbling. Monty's about to drop. Springtrap's still looking well. Monty almost about to fall. And Monty is out. Congratulations, Springtrap. You have won the Golden Power of Veto. Yes! I just won the Golden Power of Veto. I'm safe this week. I'm going to obviously use the veto on myself. And I'm still kind of scared for Sequel, though, because I don't know if she's going to go up or not. I definitely didn't have a conversation with her, so maybe she could actually try to flip some things around. I am obviously disappointed in myself. I really thought I was going to push through and win that competition, especially since I was in 2nd place. I was final 2, and I feel like, I guess he beat me fair and square. He had a better strategy than I did. He backed his back from the wall, and I was hanging onto the damn pole. So, I mean, I guess I was just a different, better strategy, and he had that in mind. I'm an idiot, so... But there is still a chance that, and I do think that I will have the votes against Sequel. Congratulations on your win, Springtrap. Thank you so much. So obviously we know that you're the backdoor target. So I don't know how, but I really, really need you to do something about this. What should I do? If you can, just go up to Glamour Chica, try to convince her to put someone like Shy Guy or High Score Chica up, maybe. Anyone but you at this point. And then we can get Monty out. Okay. I'm honestly scared about right now. I don't know what Glamour Chica's gonna tell me. I don't know if she's gonna shut me down and say, nope, don't even try to campaign to me. You're going in the block. Anything can happen. At this point, my life is at risk, and I am in complete danger if I do not somehow convince her to put someone else up that's not me. And I need God behind me at this point. Hey, Glamour Chica. Hey, Tico. Okay, so I have a really, I think this conversation is very serious. Obviously, I know about the backdoor plan. I know that you put Springtrap up because you wanted Monty to win the power of veto. He saves himself, I go up, so you can beat me and ensure that, I go up. So, I mean, obviously, good plan. It's overused, whatever. I feel like in this game, though, you are better than that. I honestly, I really do. And I feel like you going along with the Monty agenda and continuously backing him up is not going to be beneficial for your game whatsoever. I feel like at the end of the day, you go along with Monty, you're only pinning a target on your back. Because not only on your own trio, because obviously they think that you're kind of brainwashed by Monty now, you're putting a target on your back with everybody else in this house. With people like Bowser, who actively in public does not like Monty. People like High Score Chica and Shy Guy. People like even me in Springtrap. That is literally almost the entire house against you besides your trio, Monty and Cream. But I'm telling you right now, if you do not put me up on that block, honestly, I owe you, and I will continuously owe you. Like, even if I win HOH, I would never put I would put Springtrap up before you, and I know it's crazy to believe, but I genuinely will, because I do not lie into this game. I honestly, and I feel like y'all can't just keep Monty, y'all can't let Monty keep dragging along with this, you know what I'm saying? He keeps volunteering to be a pawn because he thinks that he has y'all wrapped around his finger. You know that, you notice that, right? The reason why he feels comfortable volunteering to be a pawn is because even if he does not win the competition to save himself, he knows that he has y'all wrapped around his finger to keep him into this game. He is a master manipulator. I feel like if you put me up against him, I am not going to have the votes to stay, regardless. I feel like we can do really serious damage together into this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Monty's plan. I know this, that, and the third. So please, all I'm asking you is, please take this into consideration. Like, I'm actually begging you, Glamour Chica, please. I really am begging you. It is not the best move for you to get me out right now. I think it is finally the time that we take a shot on Monty. It is long overdue. And I really hope that you can sleep at night and you can already have your decision about this. And I'm really hoping that you come to your senses. I don't care who you put up between High School Chica and Shy Guy, but I would just really appreciate that if I was in their replacement nominee, because I don't feel like that would be good for your game. And honestly, we can flip this house upside down. We can get rid of Monty this week, so you don't even have to worry about him coming after you in the future. Okay, I can think about it. At this point, I think it's time that we stop going along with Monty's plan and make Monty the plan. This is a veto meeting. Glamour Chica has nominated Monty and I for eviction. However, I have the power to veto and save one of her 2 nominations. I have decided to use the veto on myself. Glamour Chica, since I just vetoed one of your nominations, please stand and name a replacement nominee. Okay, so obviously a lot has been said into this game, a lot has been said inside this house. I have been contemplating back and forth what I actually want to do. There is a specific house guest here who came up with a plan to backdoor sequel. And for my game, I don't know what's good for my game. And I hope that whatever decision I make right now does not affect my game in the long run. And the person that gets hurt by it doesn't take it personally. Because at the end of the day, it is just a game. So with that being said, I'm sorry. Shy Guy, you're my replacement nominee. Good luck, brother. Good luck. Damn, Glamour Chica. Really? I'm sorry, Rose. She's a snake. She's a liar. It's cool. This veto meeting is adjourned. Who will be evicted from the Big Brother game? Monty or Shy Guy? Find out next time on Big Brother 8.